Hey guys, Matthew here. So I have the Galaxy Tab S7 here. I know that hopefully somewhere in Q4 of this year or maybe early next year, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 and I heard S8 Ultra are supposed to be announced, but this tablet right here, the S7 and S7 Plus, are roughly a year old, and so I decided let's just do a quick 1 year review. Is it still worth it after a year to get this, or should you go ahead and just wait till the S7, the Tab S7 lineup comes out? So stay tuned. So this is the Tab S7. This actually retails for $649.99. The Tab S7 Plus, which is the larger version of this, retails for $749.99. So $100 more gives you, I think, about an inch and a half extra screen real estate. So the Tab S7 comes in at a 9-inch screen, and that's diagonal, of course. And then the Tab S7 Plus comes in as a 12.5 or 12.4, something like that. And so again, $100 gives you that 1.4, 1.5 inch extra screen size real estate. But I really like the S7 because it is small, it's portable, and you don't have to worry about anything like that. You can just throw it in a quick bag. If you have a purse or anything like that, you can just throw it in there, throw it into, I guess, your car's headboard unit if you want to do that, so for quick, secure storage. So I really like the size of the S7, but some people want that larger screen, so you do have the S7 Plus if that is what you want. This has Bluetooth 5.0. So this was around last year, and of course Bluetooth 5.0 last year was pretty good, so I'm not going to really say a whole lot about the Bluetooth 5.0. It does seem relatively good, and from what I've experienced, my experience with it, with some of the new earbuds out there, I've been using it with the B&O EQs, and I've been using it with the Sony WF-1000XM4s and stuff like that. So Bluetooth wise, I haven't had any, I guess, dropouts when it comes to connecting this to headphones, Bluetooth headphones, and anything like that. So that's really good. I really like this. Again, it's 11-inch screen right here. The screen is beautiful. It is nice and vibrant. Let me go ahead and just turn on this screen right here. And it's just nice and vibrant. And as you can see here, it is so beautiful. The colors just really pop, and it looks very, very good. And this is basically straight out of the box. I didn't do any screen calibrations or anything like that. I don't know if you can with a tablet, but anyways, I didn't change anything with the screen, so it just looks really good straight out of the box. And it just feels like a really nice screen, and it's, in my opinion, I really like this. I would liken this to, let's say, the iPad. I really think that Samsung was competing with the iPad when they came out with this, especially with the design. It looks very similar to the iPad Pros, and luckily it is cheaper than the iPad Pros, and this is the 128 gigabyte model. There's the 258 gigabyte model, I believe, and then there's the 512 gigabyte model as well. So there are a couple options. Most of retail stores will have the 128 gigabyte model in store or in stock, and so if you are looking for the higher models, you may have to actually order that online and have it shipped to you rather than just going to the store and going, I want a Tab S7, and then picking it up. So just be aware that most retail stores only have the 128 gigabyte model available. This does have 6 gigabytes of RAM, along with the Tab S7 Plus, I believe, also only has 6 gigabytes of RAM. But in my usage, the 6 gigabytes of RAM, great. It doesn't seem like it's been slowing down or anything like that. Even a year later, it doesn't seem like it's slowed down or anything like that. So that's really nice that the RAM really does seem like it has kind of kept up with today's standards. This does have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chip in it, so they kind of got rid of Intel chips. Like, I know the Pixel Slate has Intel chips, the i3, i5, i7 chips. They also don't use a MediaTek chip as well, like a lot of other, I guess, tablets do. I know a lot of the Amazon tablets and stuff like that, they use a Media chip instead of the Snapdragon 865. So that's really cool that they actually have a phone chip basically within this tablet, and it just flies. It's super nice. It's super smooth when you're going through. I mean, as you can see right there, it just, there's nothing really that you can do that changes anything like that, and so it's just really smooth. It just flies. Even a year later, it still flies. I really like it. On the sides here, there are actually 4 speakers, one, 2, 3, 4, and they give you kind of that, supposedly supposed to give you that Dolby Atmos, I guess, or at least that good sound. They are tuned by AKG. If you didn't know, Samsung actually does own Harman Kardon, which is I guess the umbrella company of AKG and JBL. So Samsung does own the AKG rights and all that, so these speakers have been tuned by AKG. I don't know if it really makes a huge difference whether they've been tuned by AKG, but I will say these speakers actually sound really good, really full, really deep, rich sound come from these speakers. So we're gonna just hear I guess the sound of the speakers right here. So let's go. Hey there, Matthew here. So last week I did an unboxing walkthrough and set up kind of first impressions. So that's kind of the speakers of this device, and again, like I said, the speakers are very nice. They're very rich, they're very full, nothing crazy, but they sound good for a tablet speaker, for a tablet size, I guess, speaker. So I really like that as well. On the right side of the tablet, if you're looking at it, there's a USB-C port right here, and I really like that they use USB-C. I know a lot of their products, their phones, their laptops, and now their tablets here all use USB-C. I'm glad that they did that. I think they've been using USB-C for a while, and I see that companies like Apple are finally catching up with using USB-C for their iPad Pros. So I do like that Samsung has kind of, I guess, pioneered the USB-C for tablets right here. So that's really nice. Up the top here, you do have your buttons. So you have your volume up, volume down right here, and then you do have your power button that doubles as a fingerprint scanner. So just be aware that it does double as a fingerprint scanner, and I really like that. So if you just want to place your finger there, it will go ahead and turn on, as you can see. I'll do that again. I'll just place it there, and it should just turn on. Yep, see, just like that. So that's really cool that it does that. You just place your finger there and it turns on, and it's really quick, really easy. I think you can add like 4 or 5 fingerprints on there, so that's really cool as well. To the I guess right of the volume rocker over here on the other end of the tablet, you do have your micro SD card slot reader, so you can add storage. So if you have the 128 gigabytes, don't be worried about, oh, I don't have a whole lot of storage, I want to put movies on here. You can actually add some storage to this. I think it's like 512 gigabytes you can add, stuff like that. So that's really cool that you can do that. I really like this because included in the box with this, which isn't included with the iPad Pro, is the S Pen. I really like this S Pen. It's really nice, it's really smooth, it draws really well, and so let's see here, yeah, it draws really well, and it just feels like a really nice pen. There's some, I know previous S Pens, they were just smaller and they didn't feel really good, and then of course you do have other pens, your Wacom pens and stuff like that, and to me they just don't feel as smooth. I will say the Apple Pencil does feel really nice in the hand as well. It is a little bit longer, slightly thicker than this, but overall I really like this S Pen. I really like this pen, I guess, in general, just how it feels and all that, and then it just smoothly writes on stuff, and it does have a lot of different pressure sensitivity points, so you can get kind of closer to what you wish you had on there. And the cool thing is, I don't know if Samsung did it on purpose, but you can kind of lay it right here on the top, because it does have like magnets, so you can lay it there. But really, if we take a look here, Samsung does want you to actually put it right here on the back of the tablet, just like that, and it will go ahead and start charging. So I'll just show you real quick the animation. So when I put it on the back, as you can see, just like that, it does have a pin animation right there letting you know that it is charging. So that's how it charges, as well as syncing it to your device. And again, it does come in the box. It's not another $129 or whatever Apple is charging you for that. This case right here is a beautiful case. It doesn't come with this device, sadly. It is an extra $199.99, $200 if you want that, and it is their keyboard book cover case. And I like it because yes, you can use it as a keyboard, and it does have a trackpad, which is really nice. It's very similar to, let's say, your I guess your Microsoft Surface keyboard for your Surface Pro and all that. I guess that 2-in-1 tablet that Microsoft has. But it is really nice. The keyboard, I do like that it does have a nice little click, as you can hear. And it does feel really good. And the keys they're not like huge, but they aren't super small. I think at least for my hands, I do have smaller hands, they are nicely placed. And then on the other side, the keyboard case cover does actually, I guess, stick via magnets onto the back of this device, which is really nice. So you can kind of take it off. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see, there you go. So you can take it off, and this is the back of the device, and so here's the keyboard cover, and it does hold on, like I said, via magnets to the back of the tablet itself. So I'm just gonna place this here, and you just kind of line it up with everything like that, and it should just line up pretty easily. But if you do have some issues, you can kind of wiggle it around to get it fitting back onto your tablet. So just like that, it is back onto the tablet. So that's really nice. And this, of course, the stand is really nice as well. You do have multiple options. You can go all the way flat. So it's really nice that the stand is there. And one perk of the keyboard case is that when you open up the back right here, you can just kind of slot this in here, just like you would, and then you close it, and then your S Pen is securely placed inside of the keyboard case, the back right there, so you don't have to worry about that. And you do have a nice back cover for your tablet, and then just like that. And it does use right here on the bottom our smart connector pins, kind of like the iPad Pro, and it does run on power through the tablet just like that. So that's really nice. I like that. And then this is the overall footprint. So I really like just taking this and traveling with this rather than trying to take my full laptop, my 15-inch laptop or anything like that. If I know I'm not going to need to use a laptop, I will just take this and have this. And you can get tons of apps because it does use Android. It is an Android tablet, so you can get apps on the App Store, the Google Play Store. So that's really nice. Overall, I think this is a very nice tablet. It looks very nice. It feels very nice. It's very the body is made out of all, I think it's stainless steel or aluminum, I'm not sure, but it does seem really nice. So overall, I think that the Tab S7 and S7 Plus are great tablets for today, even a year after coming out. They are great. If you want just the Tab S7, again, it is $649.99. If you want the Tab S7 Plus, correction, it is actually $849.99, so $200 more gives you the extra screen real estate. But other than that, they're basically the same tablet, and they both look amazing. Both have amazing screens. I think the Tab S7 Plus actually has a Super AMOLED screen versus this one that has a TFT LCD screen, so just be aware that the screens are slightly different, but overall it is basically the same thing. And I mean, even this smaller screen looks amazing with all the colors just coming out, and they just look great. So again, $649.99 for the smaller one, $849.99 for the larger one. But other than that, this is just the Tab S7 and S7 Plus 1 year later review. It is a great tablet, and I haven't had any stutters or lags or anything like that, pauses, skips, anything like that. So that's really nice for a tablet that is designed to compete with the likes of the iPad Pros, because I know in the past Android tablets haven't really been the best. They've actually kind of been really horrible, and so I'm glad that companies like Samsung, and I think Lenovo is also coming out with I guess an iPad competitor that uses Android. But I'm glad that companies like Samsung and Lenovo are trying to just stick their foot in the door and say, hey, we're making tablets as well, and we want to compete with the likes of the iPad Pros, the iPads of the world. So I'm glad that they are doing that. But thank you guys for watching. This has been my Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 and I guess S7 Plus 1 year review. Is it still worth it? If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell icon to be notified when I post another video. Until then, everyone, stay safe.